Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how to take plastic clay and marble it together to make it look like agate, just like those Agateware cutlery pieces that we saw at Smith St. Leonard's site. Now, before you get started, it's important to have a clean workspace. If you have any dirt or dust, that's going to get carried into your clay. Also, grown-ups, it's important. Sometimes polymer clay can stain the surface that you're working on. So if you're worried about that, I suggest getting a piece of wax paper and then you can tape it down onto the surface and work with polymer clay on top of that wax paper. That way your surface is protected. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing you need to do is condition your clay. Now this clay I already have right here is pretty soft. I'm not going to have to condition it too much. I'm just going to work it until it gets nice and soft and pliable. Alright, once your clay is conditioned, you're going to take your first color. You're just going to roll it into a snake. Doesn't matter if it's completely even. There we go. I like that thickness. Now my next color. I want them to be about the same length. Alright, now I'm going to twist them together. I'm going to fold it in half, and give another twist, and I'm going to roll it out again. You take it, fold it in half, twist it again. More twists, the more the colors are going to blend together. I'm going to roll it again. Twist it again. I'm just going to do one more time. Alright, now that's all pretty blended together. It looks really nice. I'm really happy with it. So now I'm just going to form it into a ball. Alright, now that I've got my ball of clay, I can do a couple different things with it. I can make it into beads, so I could take part of it off and roll it into a nice little bead. I can make it into a round bead, or I can make it into an oblong bead. Then I could take a toothpick, poke a hole in it, and I could make a necklace of beads like that. Or I could take it and I could make it into a pendant. So in that case, I'm just going to shape it, kind of press it down. I think I'm going to make something that's teardrop shaped. Probably have enough clay here. I could even make a couple of pendants if I wanted to. Just gonna shape it. I have a shape that I want. Now, whatever shape pendant you get, you want to make sure that you kind of give it a neck. Decide which side you like better. I think I like this side better. And then you take this neck, make it nice and skinny. You take it and you fold it over to give yourself a loop. There I have a nice pendant that I could make. Or if I wanted to make a bowl or a plate, I could take it and just make this up into a ball again. Each time you work with it like this, the colors are going to get more mingled together. And I'm going to press it flat. I'm just going to start pressing it out. You could use a rolling pin if you want on this. I'm just going to work with it with my hands. And get it nice and thin. You want whatever you make, whether it's a bead or a pendant or a plate, you want it to be not too thin, but you do want it to be on the thinner side because it'll bake up quicker that way. Alright, now I can make this into a circle. And I could bake it just like that and give myself a little plate. Or, if you have an oven-safe bowl, what you can do is you get your bowl. I'm going to shape this a little bit. And I'm going to, shape it a little bit outside the bowl. So I'm going to shape it a little bit and we're going to make it into a little bowl with scalloped edges. Now it's a little dish. And you put that in a bowl. My bowl's maybe a little bigger than ideal. You want something that's about the same size as what you're making. And you rest it in there, and then you can put it in the oven that way, and it'll bake in the shape that it is. Alright, now you want to make sure you take the time to smooth out any areas, whatever you made, whether it's beads, a pendant, or my little bowl here. Smooth out any place if maybe your finger dug into it or if you have a fingerprint. Then when you are happy with it, you are going to bake it off so it can harden. You need to bake it in an oven that is set to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And for the time, you bake it for 15 minutes for every 1/4 inch of thickness. So measure it. This right here is probably about a 1/4 inch thick. You can get a grown-up to help you measure if you need to. And then for every 1/4 inch thickness, add 15 minutes. So if this was 1/2 inch thick, then it would need to bake for 30 minutes. Once it's done, take it out of the oven. Then if you want to put a little extra work into it, you can, or if you're happy with it here, that's fine. But what you can do after it's hardened is you can take the sandpaper we included in your packet, you can sand it down, you can buff out any rough spots or any fingerprints that got left in it. And if you really want to go an extra step, you can apply a varnish to it. That's going to make it really shiny and really pretty. So things like clear nail polish work, any kind of clear finish that your grown-ups might have around the house will work. Things like polyurethane. Anything like that if you want to make it look really shiny and pretty and put a little extra effort into it.